We start off down to the bottom left-hand side, where we are going to have our blue Zerg player. He is Elazer. And to the top right-hand side, the red Terran player, it is going to be SpeCial. Game 1 of this series, and SpeCial is already going to be opening with the expansion down on the low ground here. So this is obviously going to be the final Elazer series of the day. And then after this, we're going to have more from SpeCial, more from Party, and then more from Nurtio. 6 series, 18 maps in total to be played today. And we're hoping that we're going to get to see every single map played at least once. That's what we're hoping for, but of course it isn't necessarily a guaranteed thing. With the way that vetoes do work, we still do give players vetoes. But the way the system is designed, it's very unlikely to have one map played way less than any other maps. So again, this is just day number 1, of course, and tomorrow we have day 2. If you guys didn't see the rest of the groups, they're pretty sick. Tomorrow we have MMA, Sue, Euthermal, and Creator. Group C has a whole bunch of great players as well. Hero, for example, Scarlet, Bjorn, and Mana. And Group D, Innovation, Solar, Puck, and Snoot. A great set of maps as we have. A little bird here as a credit. I don't think I've ever seen that credit before. These maps are so... I just really have to say the aesthetics of these maps are really awesome. Like, I think that's one of the things that I always think is really sick, is you have some webbed up victims down here as well. Reminds me of my WoW days. Having to free captors from the webs, and then, you know, you break a web and it's actually, it's not the person you wanted to save, it's an enemy that you now have to kill too. Like, god damn it, guys. But yeah, another cool map, and this one in the new category, as we do have main, natural. I'm not really too sure what's... let's have a little bit of a read about what this map is. Tall stone walls against the man-made high ground. These walls act as line of sight blocks and will block vision of all air units, ground, and air. So it's because of these kind of the larger towers or larger walls is creating kind of a line of sight blocker in the air. So it's interesting then. All right, well, let's see how it goes as we continue to set up. So I guess it basically just means that these walls are actually line of sight blockers from high ground to low ground. So it's very interesting when you might have like a little bit of a skirmish here with like some units hitting up or hitting down. Now that can't happen. So very interesting. As we do just get set up into the TvZ. We'll see if that becomes a feature here on Travincle. That is why it comes in the new section of the maps, even though overall it might kind of just look like a relatively... Honestly, it looks like a relatively standard map. Main base, natural, very normal. Third base out here, pretty much straight up as well. Fourth, I guess the third and fourth are a little bit of interesting to start taking. Anyways, we'll see how this goes. The factory from SpeCial is going to swap onto the reactor, and so some Hellions will be on the way out in the next few moments. I'm just going to see that barracks moving up and starting to take this tech lab as well. As so going to be seeing a couple of Hellions and a tech lab coming down. And SpeCial's going to show us the Ghost build. He's throwing down the Ghost Academy already. What is that? A treasure goblin? Oh my gosh. That's terrifying. I love it. Treasure goblin up in the top right. Well, yeah, that's intriguing. That's a very big critter, by the way. But yeah, Ghost Academy in the back of the natural. So SpeCial is going for this Ghost build, which he's shown us quite a few times. It's a build that apparently TY likes to do, and it's a build which he used in Leipzig to kind of play against Snoot in the round of 8. Well, very excited to see what comes of this now. As we're going to see this Ripper coming down at the south side, and he's going to be hopping up in towards the main as a couple of Queens are getting going at those Hellions, just helping to push them back already from the very early stages. So Hellions just getting pushed away here nice and quickly. As we are going to be seeing this Overlord just coming through, and is going to be seeing the Ghost popping out, so some good info early. We'll actually use a snipe from the Ghost just to pick our Overlord off nice and quick. And obviously that's 25 energy down the drain, or 50 energy down the drain. And we'll get ready to go once again. As the first Ghost is already moving across the map, as the first Hellions will dive in. Obviously, generally with this, you go for kind of a bit of a hellback Ghost attack, and the snipes help to take down Queens, or just units in general to kind of expand what the... expand kind of the, you know, the power of the Hellbat attack. So let's see how this goes. Supposedly this is based on a Diablo theme. Well, I guess that makes a lot of sense with the Treasure Goblin. It's just the little dudes and webs definitely look like a WoW thing, but I'm not gonna lie. Out of Diablo, I didn't really play that much. I played some D3. I never played D2. Some people are probably gonna hate me now because of that, but I know how strongly you guys feel about the game, but I just never played it. But yeah, an interesting map. I mean, you definitely get that sort of feel of like dungeony sort of place, like an open place that's like maybe going to lead into some dungeons though. That's what I mean, like a lot of the maps so far, very cool themes, very cool kind of palettes and colors, and I think maybe even kind of the most beautiful map contest tournaments I've cast so far. Obviously I casted the last map contest tournament, but I casted some of the previous ones as well, and Base Trade run it. I cast as a B stream. I think these maps are really awesome, really cool, really fun to see, as we are going to be seeing these couple of Hellions just coming out over to the left-hand side, and Zerglings of Elazer just seeing what's up. And again, SpeCial never really using those ghosts at this stage, as he's going to be continuing to build up into mech play. He's actually taking a 4th command center. Wow. SpeCial playing a bit crazy here at the moment as his armory finishes up, but he doesn't really have anything to go out across the map with. And so just going to be sitting back for now. A few drones went down to those couple of Hellions that were running around here, as you are going to be seeing Lings and Roaches still gathering up and getting ready to see what is next. 2 tanks will come out the front. The Ghost still here to help snipe down a couple of units if needed. And I'm intrigued to see what Elazer will do about this. As again, SpeCial not really applying any pressure at this stage despite his opening, which suggested he might very well go for some pressure at some part of this. Tech Lab on the back, so he's going to start building up extra factories, and we continue to set up into this. So it's going to be seeing this CC about to drop down onto the 3rd location. And yeah, guys, sorry, my so there is a couple of FPS drops on this map, it seems. It feels this map feels very laggy compared to some of the others. But I think also my connection to Korea has just been a little bit dodgy today, which is why it's just a little bit spiky here and there. So if you are seeing a couple of kind of frames dropping, it's not the stream itself, it's actually just our connection to Korea. So it's not affecting the players, but that's why it's just a little bit shaky. And also with these new maps, there is possibilities that maybe some of them are a little bit kind of shaky on the FPS as well. So that's something that we're still kind of going to be figuring out, etc. So we will see. But that is the issue. It's definitely not just on your end, trust me. I can see it a little bit myself as well. Anyways, Roaches and Ravages stand up, and this is why I was intrigued to see what Elazer did, because it kind of felt like he might be able to get into an aggressive opportunity with these with these Ghosts having built up early but not having done anything. Although that is 2 snipes that already killed 2 Ravages. I mean, if you keep on trading like that, you're going to have a pretty good time with this army. Roaches, of course, are going to take a lot of damage to these tanks as well. A bunker even up here to help out. The first Ghost does get targeted down. Now another Ghost will get the snipe off. So a lot of Ravages he's being able to pick away at here as he continues to fight, but the Roaches and Ravages pouring in, and SpeCial is going to lose the tanks and just way too many units. I mean, already 16 SCVs have gone down, and this is a destructive engagement from Elazer, who's going to push through this position straight in towards this base, and he's going to be able to take down this siege tank, and more of these SCVs going to be pulled on in, but not doing too much. GG from SpeCial, and Elazer will take game number 1. Just recently, I think that has just wrapped up, and you're watching the WardiTV Team Liquid Map Contest Tournament here today, as we get this set up and ready to go. Let's see what is going to happen. Right now it's game number 2, and already 1 game down. To the top left hand side of the map is going to be our Blue Terran player. Let's see it if you're cheering on SpeCial. Yeah, our FPS has come right back after changing maps here. Right back into normal FPS sort of levels as we have to the bottom right hand side. The red Zerg player who is up a game. It is Elazer. If you guys give me just a moment, what I will do is I will just whack Elazer's name up on the screen for you guys, just so you know it is Elazer as the barcode. There you guys go. Last game of Elazer today, or the last series of Elazer today, he's already played against Parting and Nurture if you've just joined us. Now if you're going to be sticking with us, you can look forward to SpeCial versus Parting after this matchup, followed by Nurture versus Parting, and then we wrap up the day with SpeCial versus Nurture TvZ. So Artana coming into the standard section of the map contest tournament. As you see, Hatch Gas Pool opening here already from Elazer, and SpeCial, we'll see what he tries to play this time around here on Artana. What's up, Jim Sock in the chat with the cheer 14 in the chat, spamming that Dorito for Juanito already. Thank you very much, appreciate the cheer 14. As you do just see the first Overlord moving across here. Let's take a look at the map then. No real ramp up into the natural, actually quite a wide kind of natural choke point. So interested to see what becomes of that. As you see that CC just over halfway done. Rocks out the front here. Does make it so that you can attack up this position a bit more easily later in the game, but earlier you have to go around, which just increases that rush distance ever so slightly. Moving out from the natural, the initial base you take as the third has got to be this one, right? Just kind of drop this down here and just set up the defenses. Super choky. not really able to attack. It covers entrance to the kind of main base from being elevated up into, etc. Then again, I think if you're defending this base, it could be an issue as well. If you get into, you know, for example, imagine Elazer is being pushed by the mech of SpeCial here in about 10 minutes time. If these tanks are sieging up here, along here, it's very difficult for him to engage. You'll have to break down these rocks, but even then it's all choke points to get into this defensive position. So this could be an amazing map for mech, actually. Could be very interesting to see how it goes. We see the CC coming down in the main base here from SpeCial. Just getting that set up and ready to go. Factory is about to finish up. Link speed on the way through as well, about halfway done. Let me get this rolling. What's up, Zaros12 in the chat with the 6-month resub. How you doing, mate? Thank you for the half a year. Got some Wardy hearts up in here for Zaros12. Thank you very much. Appreciate it, mate. And thank you for the support. So yeah, continuing through this, and so far nice and standard. Obviously the fast 3cc is always great to see. Just one gas to go into that, and this barrack's going to move over to make a tech lab now as well, as we are just going to be seeing this setup continuing here. SpeCial starting to wall off on the low ground too, as we go into this, and just wait to see what exactly is going to be happening over the next few moments, the next few minutes. How are each of these players going to be approaching this game? A couple of Hellions popping out in SpeCial already, going to be starting to move across the map here down the left-hand side. Also see that stim pack on the way up here from SpeCial, as he's going to add on extra barracks, so he is going to be playing bio. So very cool, little bit of a change up here. Interesting as well, because I really feel as though this map could be very very mech friendly. I really do see it, you know, with, you know, all of these choke points here and the choke points there, and being able to push down. I guess in the middle of the map, it just feels as though it's very difficult to get like a big surround as a Zerg on this one with all of these chokes, and this little kind of pathway up here is interesting as well. It just keeps every little section of this choked off. Interesting to see where that goes, as we do see just the 2 Hellions this game from SpeCial. With the way this build goes, you only get 2 Hellions nowadays, so you'll poke with these. I'd be very surprised if he dove a mineral line, because he generally wants to keep these out and active to at least try and slow down creep spread, and just keep an idea of what is coming across the map, if anything at all. Although for now, Elazer not really doing too much. A carapace upgrade to start, going into his second Evo, and starting up some further Zerglings. He's just continuing to set up into this as well, as those Hellions will not really want to come down this south side into the natural, so he'll just back away again for a moment. +1 attack and +1 carapace continue to come through right now, as we're going to be seeing this Hellion over to the right hand side. So all about the map control here from SpeCial, just spreading the Hellions out, and well, Elazer isn't slacking at all when it comes to the creep spread. That's already pushing out over to the left, the right, and up through the middle of the map. So a lot of creep being brought out here, as we do see melee upgrades. And so this bio versus Zerg style is well off and underway now, as we are going to be seeing this command center drop down, this orbital drop down on this third base location. Again, Lair starting up in the main, so that's getting set and ready to go. I'm just going to be seeing this Hellion picks off that Zergling. What's up, Robert Farr in the chat? Thank you so much for the cheer 100, saying good afternoon, Wardy, and happy Valentine's Day. Happy V-Day right back at you. Thank you for the cheer 100, appreciate the bits. Thank you very much. As you see the combat shields coming on up, 1-1 upgrades about halfway done. And we're just going to be seeing the 1-1 melee upgrades continue to come through here as well. Again, coming to completion in the near future. Baneling Nest is about halfway done as well. As we continue to set up into this, it's the first push from SpeCial in the game. Getting ready to come down this right hand side and start pushing in towards the bases of the Zerg. This Hellion's going to pull back up the left. As you are going to see already, one Zergling gets picked off, and it's going to see Marines already starting to stim on forwards here. Queen going to just not quite go down. As we're going to be seeing those Zerglings do get the wrap around. Those Marines are pushed back on the other side of the map. Again, SpeCial has this third base location now taken here, so as this base down the low ground, again, a little bit of an interesting low ground position here. And as we're going to be seeing a few more Marines continue to come out. Hydrolist 10 will come up as well, with Banelings and Baneling speed on the way up. And again, melee upgrade is going to be finishing in the next few moments. Marines will stem forwards again. We will see one Queen already picked off there, as Marines are going to lift up again and just back away up this right hand side. And again, interesting, just such choked up areas here. You can even just see this Ling Bane looks so squashed up this kind of right hand side pathway, There's another drop from SpeCial. Will come down the left. Some Banes from Elazer are going to wait for that Baneling speed, it seems, before he actually moves out. This watchtower being taken, though, of course, means that, well, he will see this drop coming, so Elazer will have a bit of a preemptive warning about this. As going to see those medevacs lifting up themselves and backing away. Well, here comes those Banes just repositioning out of watchtower control. Well, Marine left over here, and it doesn't quite cover the entirety of this ramp. But with a few Marines left over in location, I don't think that's going to be as much of an issue. Still a lot of creep spread on the map, though, from Elazer, and that's going to be an issue for SpeCial as it's so far out in the center. You have to try and deal with that at some stage of this here. As you're going to see the creep chambers getting picked away at, and the Marines lifting back up. As there's medevac now coming through the south side. Try and do a little more. Bane's going to start rolling already. Marines have apparently found this, though, with the sensor tower coming into play. I thought that was a missile turret initially, but it is a sensor tower, which means that SpeCial sees his attack coming from a distance, and he's able to do quite a lot about it. And this drop has actually snuck in towards the main base, where he's going to start finding himself some drones. So already some workers starting to go down over here, picking away at a good few of the good amount of these already. 5 workers picked off. A SpeCial going to lift up and pull back down towards the bottom right-hand side, just to hide away and be used again a little bit later on. Hive about halfway done. 2-2 coming up as well from SpeCial. Might be able to hit a bit of a pre-hive timing. We'll see how this goes. As we're just going to be seeing those Marines continue to come down the right, looking to see what else is going on. Just going to be seeing Marines, Hydras, and Lings, Hydras, and Banes pushing up here, and the Marines are ready to greet them. Tanks are starting to come across here as well. Extra reinforcements too. You're going to see actually the stim coming down, and well, again, I think this is going to be the issue for Elazer, right? He's attacking through this choke point in one direction. That's never a good scenario for the Zerg player here. And Elazer is really kind of being punished for this map kind of architecture by SpeCial. SpeCial using it to his advantage and already sieging those tanks up and continue to push in this direction. This medevac has to unload, but going to get picked off. Elazer had a lot of units there to kind of protect that. He's going to be seeing those Marines pulling back again. Needs to kind of get rid of some of this creep. Would help a lot. He's going to be seeing another Bane or two. Going to be getting taken down. SpeCial just in and out with this bio play at the moment as Lings and Hydras are pushing up this left right-hand side again. Continue to pull away here at the moment as we're going to be seeing that's a cleanup, and the Elazer is going to push SpeCial all the way away. And SpeCial going to have to just load up and actually just boost on out of there this time around as Ultra Cavern is about to come up. So that switch up into Ultra's play is coming through. No 2-2 yet for SpeCial. It's just about to finish up now. It's taking them a little while to truly get set up into that, though. So much creep out on the map here at the moment. Really just controlling the entire center of the map here. Covering pretty much everything so far. This command center continues to come on through this top side. Lings and Banes still gathering. Just trying to get ready to deny potentially a 4th base, as we are going to be seeing Marines coming in. Just has to make sure he doesn't get connected onto by too many of those Banes, as he will pick up a couple more of the kills. Continue to chase that away. A scan up here, just checking what's around, I guess. That Ling Bane for now just going to sit over in that top right corner. Bigger army pushing up this left-hand side, though, and well, Sensor Tower is going to give SpeCial the first idea that this is happening. A couple of tanks siege up, and he'll have to let a little bit of damage be done to the base. A couple of workers going down. Back over to this right-hand side as, well, again, SpeCial is in location, though, and he's also dropping on this south side. SpeCial getting quite a lot done, but he is missing, he is got combat shields for a moment. I didn't think he had it because of the angle I was looking at these Marines. But he is going to be able to get the kill on this hatchery, and that's going to be a lift-up as well on the medevac, surely. He was just microing these units, so I'd be surprised if he didn't. Wow, a little bit of a shocker there. Either way, well, Ultras are on the way up. Kindness playing isn't done just yet. SpeCial's going to already start adding on those Liberators, though, as an answer to this. The one thing I'm worried about is just so much creep spread being out on the map. I mean, look how much of it there is. So much of it all the way up through the centers. You're going to see a couple of Overlords picked off here. I'm just going to see those Marines continuing on towards this hatchery now. You're going to see the Ultras getting ready to push on through as well. And just going to be seeing Marines and Marauders continue to fight away at the moment. Just going to continue to fight this right now, and just going to see those Ultras still pushing through. Continue to kite backwards. The Ultras just didn't have kindness for this. They all go down. With all the Ultras disappearing, I mean, the Hydras are so scary. SpeCial has to disengage, but it's a big pick-off for him. He gets a lot done. Bane's coming in towards the 4th base now, and this Planetary Fortress might be in a little bit of trouble here. As you're going to see, the Planetary is going to start taking some damage, and the Banes, at the very least, are going to get the kill. No! The base survives. Oh my god, the final Baneling comes in before the SCVs can repair enough of it. And SpeCial is still being pushed back by Elazer as those Hydras and the Ultra continue to run on forwards towards the upper left. More units gathering up and looking to see what else is going to be happening in the next few moments. A few Banes coming up there as well, and they are going to get a kill. Some burrowed Banes just coming into action. As you're going to see also Lings around the left-hand side, and Elazer is not going to stop pushing. A couple of Ghosts starting to come out as the Viper's coming into play as well here from Elazer. But is he just going to be able to push through this and just win right now? These Hydras are not engaging brilliantly. The Ultra in the back is completely trapped. A Ghost going down though, and a lot of the supply of Special right now looks as though it's lying in these medevacs. As we're going to see these Hydras continue to fight. The Ultra picks off another Marauder there. I'm just going to see more of these Zerglings continue to stream on in, and Special is in full-on kind of just, well, let's try and recover from this mode, as we're just not going to be able to see him do it, though. The Ghost isn't enough on played in these series, no matter what the scoreline is after 2 maps. So our final map of Special Elazer coming right up on a map by Zweck. Now, Zweck is a first-time finalist in the Team Liquid map contest, and he has an entire 3 maps this time around, from going from 0 maps in previous TLMCs to now 3-1. Pretty impressive, and this is the first time we've seen a map from him today, as this is Lost and Found coming in from the standard section. To the top right hand side, our blue Zerg is Elazer. There's some very interesting lighting on this map, by the way. Already the minerals look funky. That's pretty intriguing. You can see the red color is even a bit different too, as we have to the bottom left hand side, our red Terran player is Special. Sup Todd in the chat, how you doing, mate? Hope you're enjoying Thailand. I know what you're saying, mate. I know what you're saying. Mate, when are you coming home so we can play some PUBG? Gosh, I've been carrying people for days. Shoulders again, you know, a bit drained. Alright, let's see how this game goes. A very interesting map, and maybe we should look a little bit at it. This map's like so faded, right? The lighting on this map is so weird. It's like, I feel as though I'm watching like an olden movie and everything's like just a little bit faded out. Oh, it's strange. There's Reaper coming across here, as we do see, obviously a lot of this map is designed around this high ground and the different pathways and the ups and downs that you might have to use to get across the map fully. A couple of different cliff ledges here and there as well. As we are going to see, this Reaper arrives, and we're going to be seeing the first drone forced in towards a Spore Crawler to keep itself alive there. It's going to be seeing the Reaper continue to fight, and it's going to just not quite find itself a Zerglin kill either. As we're just going to be seeing the Reaper going to try and come in here, and does actually successfully pick off the Crypt Tumor. 25 energy down the drain, as this time Special also going to be going for the Ghost Academy early once more. So Ghost Academy again setting up in towards this, and just going to be going in towards something which really is kind of a very unique build that only Special is still doing. I mean, it was only Special really doing it in the first place. I think TY was originally doing it as well. As we're going to be seeing this Reaper coming through the top side, and just going to be seeing this Reaper coming all the way over to the right. As again, the third CC currently coming up, third hatch coming up at the moment. I'm looking to see what else is happening on. So Reaper comes down this right side, Marauder, and a couple more Hellions coming up actually. The Marauder was interesting, but he actually cancelled for Ghost. So Ghost on the way. Man, the lighting on this map really is so different. Look, even the energy is like... You could genuinely think that I just changed the color settings or something on the stream. Like, mules are like orange. This is insane. This is insane. Alright, anyways, a couple of Hellions poking around here, and this time I think Special might be a little bit more careful with the Hellions initially, and he might actually go for the committed sort of Hellbat-based attack here as a follow-up. Let's see though, as we do see for now, I'm just holding the map control as first Ghost on the way up, and just going to be seeing another grenade coming down. Lings can take a little bit more damage as the Hellions going to be taking some damage too. So already one Hellion dropping. This Reaper gets picked off as well. And just going to be seeing these Hellions continue to come across and help him to fight. There's a couple of Cyclones as well. He's really going to go all out with the attack this time around. I really feel we're just a few seconds away from seeing an armory coming up, as we are going to be seeing these couple of Lings going up in towards the natural or the main. And they do see the Ghost, so now Elazer knows what's coming. He's already started up 10, 11 Roaches, though. I mean, what a setup for him to turn this around. He's going to have so many units just waiting to greet Special when he arrives across the map. As we're going to see those Hellions still just dealing with a lot more of these Zerglings. And the Lings do get taken down, so counterattack potential denied there. A third CC coming up, and we do see the 2 Ghosts are indeed coming all the way across towards the upper right-hand side. And we've seen 2 Cyclones coming across as well. Now, do we have the armory? We do not, so it's not going to be Hellbats. Just a couple of snipes on the initial Roaches here. Picking off 2 of them already. Now onto a Queen, and with the Hellion damage, you'll be able to actually get the kills there. The Cyclone's not here just yet, and SpeCial going to start backing away, but is he going to lose the Ghosts? Maybe not, because now he's off creep. These Roaches can't really chase. And more Zerglings on the way up are not ready just yet, and of course, even if they were, the Hellions could deal with those. As we're just going to be seeing those units coming through the center of the map. Just continue to move on along. 16 Lings coming in at the moment. We're going to see more Hellion Cyclones and Ghosts coming through. But actually, Elazer is already across the map with this Roach Ravager force. And with this Roach Ravager force, he's already picking away quite a few of these SCVs. Some Corrosive Bowels still coming down. Now he's going to have to turn and fight this. But the Lings come in from the other side. They actually cancel a snipe on one of the Ghosts. More Corrosive Bowels as the depots go down. And that was actually very nearly a Corrosive Bowel that somehow preemptively nearly hit the Cyclones. Just missing there in the end. More Bowels this time on the Siege Tank. As we're going to be seeing these few units continue to push on through this, and we are going to be seeing those Lings continue to come on in. The Cyclone gets picked away at. We're going to see a few more of these Marines going to drop on down as well, and Elazer is going to start off, or finish off his day with a 3-0. SpeCial starts his day with an 0-3 defeat. Obviously not the way you would have liked this to go, as that Siege Tank in the main is being chased by Lings, and it might actually just get repaired in time. Oh my god, it's just going to stay alive here. But so many workers already lost. The CC on the Natural is going to have to lift up as well. And we're going to see these supply depots also being denied. So we're just going to be seeing the depots continue to go down. Some more Corrosive Bowels. And you're going to see the depot and the racks taking some more damage in that. GG is called, and Elazer is going to clean up this series.